Luke, 0-0 today. How did you see that one?
Positives, clean sheet. Conceded 5 goals in the previous 2, so positive clean sheet. I saw a lot more grit and determination from the group. Yeah, I think maybe again a little bit lacklustre in the final third, but I see us hook things, get tight to them, nullify their game. So overall reflection, yeah, I'm happy in terms of the return from the players.
You opted not to reshuffle the pack today. You said you might do on Saturday, so happy with that decision in the end?
Look, I didn't say nothing to him at the end of the game, like I alluded to in my interview on Saturday. I just felt I needed to make some rights in terms of what they delivered up on Saturday, and I felt they did tonight. I said to him, I've given you the respect to go and show me why you want to play for me, this football club, and I didn't see no one shirk it. I felt on Saturday we carried 5 or 6. This evening I felt we looked like a group together, a team that wanted to go and win a game of football. I think you look at Tyrone Marsh's header, has to score. You look at the incident where it's ricocheted off Mitch Walker and it's there for a tap-in. I can't remember them really working Ashmore. Yes, they got into our final third on a couple of counters, but didn't really affect us in terms of working a shot on goal. But look, do you want to win games? Of course we do. We've jumped up a place which is the mad National League in terms of the way it's set out at the minute. I know that ourselves and Stockport who are currently 17th in the league, all on 25 points. And like I said earlier, you win 2, you get yourself propelled up the table. If you lose 2, you get yourself looking over your shoulder. So we need to make sure that we park again tonight. We look at the positives, but we got a big game against Yeovil come Saturday.
What do you think the performance was lacking from today? Creativity or the attacking sort of intent, maybe?
A bit of belief. I've got to be honest, we've got personnel on there. Sorba Thomas, I look at him in training, he pins people down, he gets a yard and gets his shots off. I see that he had space to go and attack today, and he played it past it sidewards to Femi Samni, and you think, you can hear the players saying to him, drive at him, drive at him. He's so clinical when he's in and around the box, where he gets a yard, and you see that in the Stockport game. Doesn't shoot enough. I thought Femi Samni was very good today. I thought he was very productive down the left-hand side, got a lot of deliveries into the box. Kane was a lot better. I think at times we need to identify when balls are coming in the box, instead of starting to link it in and around the 18-yard box, get yourself in for a 6-yard tap-in, and that's something that I need to address, I need to work on. But overall, look, I asked for a response. I think I got that this evening. I don't think anyone leaving the stadium can suggest that there wasn't a bit of grit and determination from the group, and that was one thing I asked for, and for me that's a given in football.
It was a bit feisty today, a few yellow cards being thrown around, possibly the potential for a red or 2, but we didn't see that. What did you think of the game? Do you think it was a bit feisty?
Listen, you look at the 2 managers, myself and Danny Searle are pretty full on, and it probably echoes out into the pitch. So, yeah, listen, I quite like them games. That was me, and I like to get a little bit rough. The problem I've got is I've got a player that's just picked up his 5th yellow in an incident that was, non-event. It was nothing. I don't feel that he'd done anything to warrant the yellow, and now he misses the game against Yeovil. And for me, that wasn't ill-disciplined. It was us attacking a corner. Shamir Mullins is grabbing him, yet he receives the yellow. Why for ref? Because he's involved in the incident, was the exact response I got from the referee. What incident? There wasn't an incident. So, frustrated. I can harp on about the officials, but I'll only get a name for myself, because we'll probably have one of these in a couple of weeks' time, and they'll remember my comment. So, look, it's for both teams. It was quite feisty. I felt that Shamir Mullins puts himself about. He's quite thick-set in that, and probably lucky to stay on the pitch. I felt that he had 4 or 5 incidents in the first half, let alone the incident towards the end of the game.
Yeovil up next then, and you said you was pretty pleased with the performance today, barring the goals. How do we change that performance into one that's getting the goals?
Well, we're the away team to start with, so there's a mindset. We're going to a team that currently sitting 3rd in the league. I know they won 3-0 this evening against Haringey. They've got a manager that I respect immensely. I speak to him very often, and the way he's gone about his business in the National League this year has been fantastic. It's a different beast going to Yeovil in front of 3,000-4,000 fans. We haven't got to get on the front foot. We've got to nullify their strengths and exploit their weaknesses, and that's something that myself and the management team are going to do over the next 2 days. And look, we go there full of confidence, set ourselves up to get a result, and that's the aim come Saturday.
So was today ultimately a hard-fought point rather than 2 dropped?
I think they're 2 dropped. Personally, I think it is 2 dropped. I look at them in the league and I look at the manner in which they've gone about losing games of football, yes, they only lost in the 93rd minute against Harrogate, but they had a couple of opportunities to take the lead. So possibly 2 points dropped. I've got to look at the two home games we had in Fylde and Aldershot. I think we're 3 points off probably where I wanted to be in terms of 4 points returned from both. But it is what it is. We move on. We've got to pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off. We've got a great group in there that I believe in. And if they offer me that, like I said, for the remainder of the season, we'll win more games than we lose. If we play like we did against Torquay or Fylde, we'll lose more games than we'll win. So, am I happier standing here now? Yeah, we jumped up a place. Brilliant. We're 13th in the National League. We've got an opportunity to go up to, I believe it's 8th. Woking are on 28 points or whatever it may be. So, we have an opportunity to go and leapfrog a few on Saturday if we go and get a win against Yeovil, and we all know how tough that's going to be. So, we need to make sure that we're on our game.
Well, thanks.